Fair enough. Did you want to get into that new segment? Do you want to tell the people what this segment is, Chandler, since it was birthed in your brain?
Thank you. Yeah, like you said, it was birthed in my brain. I was riding home from the grocery store today, and I just thought of a fun
Usually
little way.
when the creativity's flowing.
Yeah, just got some fun groceries at Trader Joe's, some nice filet mignons to cook up this week. But I just figured, every episode all we talk about is how good the Yankees are. Why don't we do a little draft, the four of us? Just something simple. We don't need to do like 40 people, but 3 each of your biggest X factors, biggest people you're thankful for, the people that have led us to this position that we are now. And I think it's only fitting that we do it on the day of the 50th win. And, considering we're 50-17 and the next closest team has like 22, 23 losses. So it's a historical start. We're on pace for 121 wins. I think we just need to sit back, have some fun, enjoy it, and,
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, you draft what you think has been the most important 3 things in your eyes, obviously, with what's available. And boom, there we go.
24 losses, the next team, Mets.
It's pretty good. That's 7 better by my math.
Yep.
Checks out.
We are 7
Luke,
games
you're an
up
accountant?
on the MLB.
Checks out.
Okay.
I am an accountant, but I am not very good at mental math.
That's
so,
true, actually. I'm going to keep a notes app of everybody's picks, so if you double up.
Snake draft, of course.
So, yeah, well, duh.
Well, how are we
Of course.
deciding?
Yeah, I thought you were going to do the thing. That was your job. That was your one job today.
All right. Well, you guys get the draft order ready. Speaking of drafts, great place to draft. Our favorite place to do fantasy drafts is Underdog Fantasy. We partnered with Underdog Fantasy to do a bunch of cool pick'em games and daily fantasy drafts, season-long fantasy drafts. We're going to have a little group in there. I'll send a link around to join. You can actually bet against us, which is going to be a lot of fun. If you go to the link in our bio and on social media, link in the podcast description, you can sign up for Underdog, use our promo code 161boys. You get a $100 deposit match of Murph's money, and you can bet against us, draft against us, see if you can just, draft is always the best part. I don't know about you guys, but I love the thrill of draft day on, fantasy football, fantasy baseball, but why not live it every day? Why not live the thrill of the draft?
That's what
every
we're doing
single
right
day?
now.
We're doing it right now.
And we don't have to follow the results. We're just hanging out, drafting.
So
things.
go sign up.
I'd
Go
draft
get
everything
your
in my life
go
if I
get
could.
your deposit match, and follow on throughout the season as we do a fun little game and some pick'ems and win some money. It's good. It's fun over
There
there.
we go.
All right, want to know the draft order?
I would love to know the draft order.
All right, the draft order
Let me
for
see.
the first annual inaugural draft of, I don't even know what we want to call this. What do you want to call this?
The X Factor draft.
The
Yeah, I
X
like
Factor
that.
draft?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Underdog Fantasy X Factor draft.
Oh boy,
Boom.
that's
Put that on a
put
t-shirt.
that on a billboard
Put
and a
that on a
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
I can't wait to rock that the next Yankees game.
Yeah, what the fuck are you wearing?
This is gonna be this is a pretty prestigious award to be the number 1 overall. The
Just-
one
To me,
in the
there's a
Underdog
1-1.
on fantasy X Factor Yankees break up the monotony of just singing the praises draft.
Okay,
All right,
so
hit us with it.
who's the draft order?
Drum roll,
Leading
please.
off in the 1-1 spot is Damon Romeo.
Give it to me, baby.
Wow.
I knew it was coming. I had a good
Then
feeling
we got
about that
Chandler, Murph, and then me, and then we're doing a snake draft, obviously. So it's
Obviously,
gonna
of course,
swing
of
back.
course.
I get 2 picks, and
That's
this is a 3-round draft, and then we'll get into the rest of the episode after that. But yeah, Damon Romeo, you are on the clock.
I mean, it's tough not to go out there and judge first. I
Okay.
mean, the guy's putting up a historic year. He's come out for blood, MVP type year. He's carrying this entire team both on the field and off the field. We talked about him way too much. I mean, he's obviously the heart of this team right now and is carrying them both as a leader and just as a good baseball player.
And a good dude.
Good dude.
He's
Just
awesome.
an overall
man.
good dude. I think you can't.
It's his time. It's
you
his time.
can't not pick Aaron Judge in that spot. I know we were all talking a little bit before, but didn't want to tip our hands. I don't know. Murphy clearly had an agenda coming into this draft. I don't know if that's going to stick. Being the 3 spot in this draft. I don't know if that messes with his mojo. 3 is a tough spot. 4, I like being the cleanup crew and having the back-to-backs. I know I can get one position and then the other position if I want to. Not that I'm fielding a team, but
Yep, you get to pick 2 people.
yep, that is true. Who's up next in the clock?
Me.
All right.
And I think that this one is a sneaky. I thought it could have been a sneaky number 1 pick, even over Judge, and I'm going to go with Matt Blake.
No.
What the fuck do you mean no?
I'll
It's an
allow it.
X factor.
I'll allow it.
What do you mean? Yeah, you're right. Matt Blake actually hasn't had an impact at all on this team.
I mean, I thought we were doing players. They just
No.
threw an entire wrinkle into
I
this.
never said it was just players.
This is a little fucked up because he created this, so he knew in the back of his mind that
I
he could
read
steal
the
Matt
text.
Blake at any point. You could, but my thing
the
is,
text. Read.
without telling
Read
us
a text
that,
for once in your life. Read the
without
text
telling
that I
us
said.
that, you knew you could get him. And honestly, I'll allow it because you didn't wait till the end of the draft just to steal him because
There's
all of the rest
so
of us
many
would have
good
been
players on
drafting
the board.
players.
There's
Okay.
so many
All
good
right.
players on the board.
Okay.
Just took the one
thought
non-player.
That was a very good thing to do, Chandler. I appreciate that.
Thank
Opened
you.
up-
I thought it was
opened up
totally
the-
fair.
All I'll say is we're playing a 3v3v3.
What are you talking about?
Like if we're playing like these teams against each other, then it's not gonna help you out.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and let Clay Holmes fall into my lap because
There you go.
in a season where our theoretical best closer in Major League Baseball, Chapman, sucks / is hurt, and then the guy that was supposed to come out of nowhere and be really good is also hurt / kind of sucked. Needed a guy like that. He came out of nowhere and is the best reliever in baseball, and I will say that over Josh Hader.
Over Josh Hader,
Okay, those are some big words.
even after imploding tonight.
Even after he's
Imploding.
washed up.
He's
Josh
washed,
Hader,
dude.
Josh Hader imploded the other
You
What
do
a
know his
bad
ERA is
pick.
.55 now, right?
Is that what it blew up to?
Yeah,
not
it
care.
ballooned
goodness.
to .55.
In this economy, Jesus.
Is that still the best in the league
I have to assume.
with
so.
the innings? Obviously,
He's given up 2 runs.
All right, if nobody's gonna take Nestor, I'm gonna take Nestor here.
Don't hate that.
I mean,
yeah.
don't hate the player, hate the game. I mean, that's the pick here. It's certainly not gonna be like Steven Ridings, although it could be if he comes back.
I have high hopes
I'm just
for
looking
Mr.
at the
Riding.
depth chart right now, but it's not. That was a bad example because if he comes back, he could be 1-4 in this draft over
Yeah.
Nestor. You never know.
I doubt
You
it.
never know. So off the board right now, we have, just to recap round 1, if you had trouble keeping up, I know there's a lot of picks in that round, but
Yeah, all 4 of them.
Judge, who went to, had trouble keeping up.
I did. Judge, Matt Blake, Clay Holmes, Nestor.
Okay.
On to round 2.
So